be our crew chief today. All veterans.
Yes. Mga legend yan sa tawagan.
Yan. So, tried and tested, battle tested ang mga opisyalis natin. Perfect for this matchup between JRU and Letran. And it is underway. Thank you for joining us in NCAA Season 101 on Heart of Asia, live on NCAA Philippines and GMA Sports PH. A miss for Letran. Now JRU gets a crack at the basket. Coach, pag-usapan muna natin itong Letran Knights. In that game against San Sebastian, nahirapan sila kasi nagkaroon sila ng slow start. Naka-recover sila pero kumbaga binigyan nila yung San Sebastian ng oportunidad para manalo dun sa endgame.
Yes, totoo yan. Yan ang pinaka kailangan abangan mo eh. Yung wag mo ibibigay yung window of opportunity para sa isang team na makabuelo. So now, napansin natin ngayon, hot start kagad ang Letran Knights ngayon. Talagang atake sila, very aggressive. Tsaka yung ikot ng bola, napakabilis.
On the opposite side, itong JRU, ganyan naman ang ginawa nila in the previous matchup. JRU often, they wanna get to hot starts kasi alam nila, sinabi sa atin ni Sean Argente in the previous game, in the post-game interview, na kailangan nila maka-faster kasi batang team sila. So, sa endgame, meron silang tendency mag-fall apart.
Yes, totoo yun. Dito talaga ang buwelo ng JRU Heavy Bombers eh. Yung running game, dito sila nabubuhay. At ang tanong ngayon, makakasabay ba itong Letran Knights dito sa running game nila? Kasi dito malakas yung JRU Bombers eh. Sa takbuhan talaga.
Pero ang kailangan pigilan ng JRU kontra Letran, si Titing Manalili, who is arguably the best point guard in all of collegiate basketball. May istorya ang ating courtside reporter na si Flo Del Agua about Titing Manalili. Go ahead, Flo.
Tama ka dyan, Martin. There is no stopping Jonathan Titing Manalili in this game. As he told me earlier, when they lost to JRU during the first round, he took it very personal. Kwento niya nga sa akin, naaalala niya pa daw na kumakanta pa lang sila ng school hymn. After that game, iniisip niya na kagad kung paano siya makakabawi sa JRU when they face each other for the second time, and that day has finally arrived. Apart from that, Manalili is also playing today's game for his relatives in Cebu who were devastated by the typhoon. Sabi niya, ang sakit nga daw sa puso na kahit gusto niyang umuwi para makatulong, wala pa siyang magawa sa ngayon. But the best that he can do is to offer this W for the province of Cebu. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Flo. That's a great story on Titing Manalili and his motivations today, Coach. So rest assured, he's going to be extra motivated to face JRU in this contest. And we are sending out our prayers sa ating mga kababayan po na naapektuhan ng bagyo. At siyempre po mag-ingat tayo at paghandaan natin yung darating na bagyo ngayong weekend.
Yes, tama yan. Talagang meron talaga siyang pinaghuhugutan itong laro na ito ngayong araw.
But so far, it's been a struggle for the Letran Knights. That loss against JRU way back October 3, which is also their first game, was part of a rough start for Letran. 0-3 to begin the season. Kaya maraming kumwestiyon dito sa capability ng Letran team na to. Kaya so, malakas yung lineup nila, malalim yung lineup nila, pero bakit hindi na nanalo? Afterwards, they answered everybody with 5 straight wins. How? Herrera knocking it down from the outside.
Yes, syempre, lahat nag-a-adjust eh. You know, let's tandaan natin. Before, ang nag-i-start na gwardiya rito si Estrada. So, it's a big adjustment si Jinboy sa Estrada sa atake. So, ngayon, nag-iba na ngayon. So, syempre, si Manalili na nasa point guard position, kailangan umadjust ka sa mga tendencies niya, sa style of play.
That's Hari Herrera knocking it down from long distance. First triple of the game. And speaking of, this is Jimboy Estrada entering for the first time. This is an early entry for Jimboy. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first frame.
Martin, kaya naging potent itong Letran ngayon eh. With those wins, yung sunod-sunod na panalo, nilagay mo na si Estrada sa 2 position na talagang kamador din.
Yeah. I think he's more comfortable na mag-shooting guard, ano? Lalo, ilalagay mo din si Manalili sa natural niyang posisyon na point guard.
Yun ang importante. Nilalagay mo yung player sa sitwasyon na magiging epektibo siya. Pero ngayon, nagwa 1-2, 1-1 yung Letran. Binibigyan niya lang ng iba-ibang looks. Itong JRU to para magkaroon ng konting confusion.
And that leads to an air ball for the JRU Heavy Bombers. So, Letran tightening the screws early on. 5-1. 1 out of 2 on the free throw line was Titing Manalili. Here he is bringing the ball down. Manalili. Chad Gamad, the Canadian shooter. They go to Jimboy on the right side. Estrada smothered by Herrera. Short stab is good for Kevin Santos.
Martin, bihira yun ha. Small guy, nag-set ng screen sa big guy na katulad ni Kevin Santos. Medyo bihira mangyari yun. Pero dito, nakapag-convert siya.
Oh, nabitawan ni Herrera. Here's Benitez underneath.
Medyo natutulog yung weak side defense ng Letran Knights doon. Kasi nandun na yun. Yung primary offense, nandun na. Pero yung weak side rotation, mabagal.
Oh, that was a lob behind the back to the corner. Too strong. You can fall asleep against JRU, coach, kasi itong team na to, dinadaan ka nila sa sipag.
Yes, masyadong makukulit din ang players ng JRU. Hanggat merong butas dyan, cut ng cut sa mga yan.
There is a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be against Jimboy Estrada as we take a look at this play. Jimboy to Kevin Santos who knocks it down from the free throw line.
Makita mo yung tiwala. Nag-miss na si Kevin Santos sa second time around. Iniskrinan siya, basket.
Pero ito yung ultra reliable big man ng JRU, Lance Benitez, giving them the 7-3 lead in the first. Balik sa ating laban, NCAA Season 101 on a Saturday. And this is Father Victor Calvo Jr. OP, Mancom representative from Colegio de San Juan de Letran alongside our other Mancom representatives as well. Sir Paul Supan from Jose Rizal University in attendance. His team at number 3 in Group B. Katabi niya si Dr. Alan Paul Laico, PhD from Lyceum of the Philippines University. And by his left is Sir Frank Dusing Jr. Wala naman sa University of Perpetual Health System Delta. We resume action here in the first quarter, and it is JRU with a 7-3 lead. Letran experiencing a slow start offensively. JRU out-hustled them so far, pero ang Letran mukhang nabuhayan pagkatapos yung timeout na yun, Coach.
That's a good double coming from Gwen Salida. Nakita niya, if you double, talaga you double hard, talagang madiin. Walang gaps, kaya yun, he was able to steal the ball at final siya.
And they recognize na Herrera is not the best ball handler. So that was the right thing to do. Send out the help, put some pressure on the rookie.
Yes, yan talaga. Pag rookie ka, expect that. Talagang pipisikalin ka. They double you, especially. They send you on your weak hand. Lahat yan, makikita mo.
So they'll review this play. 5:37 to go sa ating first quarter. Kasi pinaul ni Herrera itong si Buen Salida after the steal occurred. Oh no, he was ahead. Hindi. Yeah. He wasn't going for the ball.
Yes. Dapat stay high ka lang. Hands up. Ayun, tinawagan ng ano.
Yeah.
Kita, mabibilis yung referee natin dyan.
Again, we are following FIBA rules.
Yeah.
So every time you foul, you have to make an attempt for the basketball.
Yes.
Dapat makita yun dun sa movement mo.
Yes. Dapat stay ka within your parameter sa depensa.
So 2 shots plus a bonus possession for Letran. This could ultimately trigger a momentum swing.
Ito si Ben Salida, ang laki ng tiwala ni Coach Allen dito, binibigyan niya ng opportunity. At saka meron naman siyang post move. Medyo talagang inaabangan lang din siya ng mga JRU Heavy Bombers sa loob. Medyo ang help dumadating kagad, kaya kanina hirap na hirap siya sa first attempts niya.
It's AJ Buensalida, transferee from De La Salle. Spent a year of residency last season and has provided solid minutes for Coach Allen, especially in key games. And here he is, down low off the spin scoop, and the hoop for Buensalida.
Talagang sagasa. Nakita mo, pag nailagay ka pala sa likod ni Buensalida, chances are foul na lang ang gagawin mo.
Nice turn.
Oo. Talagang marami tayo ngayon dito sa NCAA na mga post players na madidiin, pumawer.
Yeah.
Hindi basta-basta nakakabitaw ng bola. Once na nagkaroon ng eye contact sa gwardiya, sure ball.
Yeah. Although he missed the free throw, pero 4-point swing yun para sa Letran. Kaya tabla ang ating laban. Alan Lorenaria in the ball game already for JRU. Isa sa mga vital pieces ni Coach Nani Pondulan,
Pero
most
makita,
especially defensively.
yeah, grabe yung depensahan dito. Pero yun, nakashoot pa. Si Panaan, zona na, nakashoot pa.
Floater is good for Panapanaan. Jim Boy banks it in. That's a specialty of the house.
Paborito niya yan, banda, Jimboy. Pero tuloy pa rin ang 2-2-1 zone defense ng Letran. Favorite yan ni Coach Allen Ricardo. To slow you down. Madalas siyang gamitin yan.
And delaying the offense as well. JRU only has 12 to shoot. Nasa itaas pa sila dito. Sean pulls the trigger. First shot of the day for Argente is off. And Letran will be whistled for this one. Tignan natin to, Ivan Panapana. And again, hit the game-winning basket against Arellano in Rizal. Countered quickly by this banker by Jimboy Estrada.
Another threat, another zone stretcher para sa team koponan ng Letran Knights.
Former Letran Knight, Jane Garupil, is now in the game. Argente from way out. Off to the right.
May talon din to si Titing eh. Manalili, makita mo yung tinalon eh.
And Manalili couldn't finish. Here comes Sean Lorenaria. JRU does not have the numbers, so they'll back up. Garupil. 10 on to 24. Bounce pass. Benitez. Nakawala.
Good read. Good roll. Kita mo, nakasona na. Nakapag-pick and roll pa.
Second basket for Lance Benitez was played solidly here in the first. Buensalida went to the right to no avail.
Sayang yun kay Buensalida. Libre na eh. Pag face up niya, libre na. Pero mas gusto niya ilapit eh.
Argente on the drive, draws the foul on AJ Buensalida. So he heads to the free throw line to take 2. Tignan natin to. Kanda nung two-man game ni Lorenaria at Benitez. Pati yung p-hit neto ni Lorenaria, enabling Lance to kind of see that free lane.
Yes, oo. Lalo na. Nagbibigay ng instruction si Coach Allen kay Quahao. Dapat siya nag-roll down. Kasi nag-ball screen, nag-commit yung big guy. Dapat siyang next in line doon.
Kasi yung p-hit ni Lorenaria, kumagat yung depensa. Hinilpan siya ngayon. Nakawala yung Benitez, nauuna.
Yes.
Sean Argente coming off a 21-point performance. Played high school for Letran as a Letran Squire. You know, known as a shooter before, now he's grown to a more flexible scorer for the Heavy Bombers.
Si Sean, kahit sabihin mo payat-payat ng konti yan, very creative pagdating sa puntusan.
So it's a Sean for a Sean, the sub for Coach Manny Pondulan. Sean Salvador is in the game for the first time. Etong si Salvador also contributed big against the Arellano Chiefs.
Mabibigat ito mga officials natin ngayon. Yung mga tukod, hawak, mga pin down, mahigpit sila dyan. Kaya dapat ano lang, play clean defense lang, clean defense.
Napantayan nila, no? Jimboy misfires. Jay Garupil. Sarmiento is now in the game. They rotate to Lorenaria. Alan skies for the baseline drive. Oh, quickly the other way though goes Jimboy Estrada. So,
grabe yung eye contact ni ano nun, yung titig Manalili.
tit for tat in this sequence. It is JRU still ahead. (14-11) with 2:47 to go in our first quarter. Alan Lorenaria with his baseline attack. And he is coming into his own dito sa collegiate ranks as Jimboy Estrada counters right back. That's a good forward pass coming from Kiting Manalili, coach.
Para siyang wide receiver doon, no? Kita mo yung pinasa, dikitan, sabay take off. Pero dito talagang hanggang ngayon, hindi nila binibitawan yung full court press naman ngayon ang ginagamit ni Coach Allen Ricardo.
May mga bagets tayo na cheerleaders. Yeah, mamaya, sana mag-perform sila. Salvador swishes his first shot.
Yun ang mga delikado kay Salvador. Pag tumama yung bata na yan, ang ring lumalaki.
He had 19 points previously against the Arellano Chiefs. 2 out of 5 from long range. Jimboy, mid-range jumper is good. And he draws the foul.
Magaling. May poste din pala itong bata to, si Jimboy Estrada. Pero ngayon, nowadays, hindi lang pumoposte. Big man, pinoposte rin kahit small guy.
Ito yung 3 puntos ni Sean Salvador. Again, it's Jimboy Estrada providing the answers for the Letran Knights.
Kaya ngayon, kahit small guy ka, dapat marunong kang mag-post defense. Atakihin ka rin ngayon eh.
Lalo si Estrada kasi kasama yan sa arsenal niya talaga sa opensa niya. 7 points in the first quarter for Estrada. So kalahati ng output so far ng Letran. Galing lang kay Estrada.
Medyo pinatanggal ng referee yung para naka-eye watch ata to si ano. Si
Bawal pa yan ba?
oh.
Baka minomonitor niya yung heart rate niya.
Baka. Naka-tape plus, meron siyang black lalo na yung mga earrings minsan. Bawal yan.
Alright, we continue.
Pero very disruptive yung ginagawa ni Coach Allen. Yung 1-2-2 nila, magsishift sa zone, magsishift sa man. Confusing din kung gwardiya ka eh.
Ito. Agaw ni Kevin Santos. Santos to MDO.
Diba? Tumatakbo si Omega ha. Sinabay na ni Coach Allen itong dalawang big guy niya.
At baba sa isa ang abante ng JRU. Cross-court pass. Garupel catch and shoot. No. Santos offensive board. Bothered by... Or that was Sarmiento. That was bothered by Santos.
Oo. Isa sa pinakamagaling bumlock to eh. Santos, medyo pipili ka ng titirahan pagdating sa ilalim. Talagang aabutan ka niya ni Santos.
Pero yung pressure gumana para sa Letran. Leading to that Omega basket. Mid-range J is good. Money shot for Kevin Santos.
Ang laki ng in-improve nito ni Kevin Santos. May tira talaga, legit shooter, perimeter. Hindi lang sa post. He's not just yung talagang kamong bully type of player sa ilalim. May tira din.
And the Knights have their first lead in the first frame. 18-17. Eto, Kevin Santos. This has become the norm for Santos offensively. You know, he actually prefers taking those mid-range jump shots compared to just posting up, Coach. Parang
Yes.
si MDO pa nga yung mas poposte.
Yes, parang pick and popper siya na player eh. Talagang he keeps the offense simpler. Hindi yung kamong power. Meron siyang range niya yun. He'll take it. Hindi mag-hesitate.
Cyrek Silorio is now in the ball game. Benitez umatake, libre si Garupel, wala. Manalili has it. Titing, Kuahao, open. Ball is tapped out.
Galing din ng Omega kumuha ng rebound. Makita mo, nakatukod yung isang kamay. Tapos tinap out niya.
Oh, Manalili takes it straight to the cup. 9-0 run for the Letran Knights.
Hindi mo pwedeng isasara yung gitna. Bubutasin ni Titing Manalili yan. Alam mo na, very smart itong guardia na to. Pag nakita niya may opening, i-shot player na probe ng probe yan eh. Pasok ng pasok. Pag may opportunity, lahat ng gaps, papasukin niya.
First field goal today for Manalili. Loren Ariano back irons the shot. And it is with the Ting Manalili. Let's see how they'll play this one out. He draws the foul. So both teams already in the penalty. 2 shots coming up for Jonathan Manalili. And look at this. Split the D. Saw an opening. And then no hesitation to attack, Coach.
Yun ang mga burst of speed. Yung mga guardia ka, nag-aaral ka ng attack. Simple lang. Burst of speed, isang dribble, isang take-off, ayun na.
Yan yung ayaw mong gawin kay Jonathan Manalili.
Yes.
Diba? To
Grabe itong bata na to.
Get him going.
He's always, kung titignan, wala sila rin sa court, pero he's always in check with his coach. Laging tumitingin siya for instruction at saka sa mga plays niya, ginagay niya sa mga
Oh, Mark Denver Omega. That's what he was known for in Perpetual. One of the best offensive rebounders in the league.
yung mga basura points, no?
Salvador off the backboard, and that's how we will end the first quarter action. Letran ending the first frame on a 12-0 run to establish their biggest lead.
Naman, pag dumating na ang bagyo, medyo nateten sa mga tao.
Ito. A way to unwind during the weekend is to watch the games in the NCAA, of course. Second quarter begins. You guys have Martin Aviara alongside Coach Jerry Codinera. And it is Letran with the 6-point advantage to begin the second frame. Coach, JRU actually got to a hot start, a faster start against Letran. But towards the end of the first quarter, bumulusok ang Letran Knights to a 12-0 run.
Yes, yan ang talaga inintay talaga dito Letran Knights eh. Yung opportunity coming from their delayed 1-2-2 press, they will attack right away. Pag nakakuha sila ng turnover, attack right away. Yun ang strength nila. Tapos pag nakakapuntos naman sila, lalo silang ginaganahan dumipensa. Ayan.
They were led by Jimboy Estrada with 7 points off the bench. And Jonathan Manalili had 4 points and 3 assists with a rebound. John Argente, unusual for him to miss this much from the free throw line, is nailed a couple already and he knocks down the second.
Yan, labanan ng zone press to. 2-1. Ngayon, naka 2-1 na naman yung JRU. Ano lang, ito yung parang half court lang ang pressure.
Si Peter Rosilio na ang nagmamando para sa Letran. Rosilio pulling the trigger. Rosilio knocks it down.
Makita mo talaga, ina-isolate talaga. Halos tatlong Letran players nasa right side na. Tama-tama, it's a ball screen on top. Iwan na iwan kay Rosillo. Yung pantay niya.
Pasa natin sa ating courtside reporter. We have Flo Del Agua. Flo, go ahead.
14 blocks and 75 rebounds. Gentlemen, those are not random numbers dahil yan lang naman ang nagawa na ni Ivan Panapanaan before this game as a top blocker and rebounder sa ating tournament. As he told me earlier, noong nasa junior siya, actually blocks at rebounds talaga ang kanyang puhunan, and now he's slowly feeling like himself again. It is also worth noting that when JRU won against Letran the first time, their leading scorer back then is unfortunately still absent inside the court. But Ivan Panapanaan is ready to double his presence today. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Flo. Second game out for Justin Lozano. But, you know, this guy, Ivan Panapanaan, is the key to JRU's defense. We've seen that potential when he was with the Arellano Braves. Sabi natin, maganda yung potential ng batang to. Kasi andun na yung physical tools eh. He has the height, you know, he has the wingspan to do it, and he's got great timing as well. It took him a while in college to figure everything out, but with the right coach, with Coach Nani, now he's in the right system, and he's used very well. He's utilized well in this system.
Martin, naalala ko rito si Victor Pablo.
Vic
Athletic,
Pablo.
yes,
Okay.
athletic type of player, may face-up jumper, mapasensya lumaro, at saka hindi naghahanap ng bola. He just do his thing. Talagang ano siya, he's a good complementary player dito para sa koponan ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Pero nakita mo, naging hero pa, one game.
Yeah.
Siya nakatira ng winning basket.
That's the dry spell being experienced right now by JRU from the field. Almost 5 minutes without a field goal, ended by that three from Sean Argente.
Yan talaga, pag umikot ang bola at naka-steady na yung Sean Argente, lista mo na pag sasabihin nila pagka iniwan mo.
Rosillo couldn't answer. They flip it out. Silorio. And this is JRU running the other way. Lorenaria. Difficulty with his dribbling. Argente. Letran completes the steal. Estrada stops, takes, and hits. And we have a foul underneath.
Yes, pisikalan talaga yung loob. Pag nandiyan si Omega, Laurenaria, expect na talagang hindi papakawalan ng bola basta-basta.
Look at the scramble here. Letran really putting on the pressure on this young JRU team. Jimboy taking care of business from 13 feet.
Walang ano dito, hanggat walang clear possession, hindi tatawag ng mga referees natin.
So Letran will have the possession. So it's a basket for Letran and then a foul after. Jimboy misfires. Pumasok na para sa JRU itong si Sanlea Peñaverde, who was their expected scorer this year, but he hasn't transitioned well. His game from the juniors division hasn't translated well so far as Argente nails the step back three. He has all 7 JRU points in the second frame.
Back to back. Ha? Hindi pa kailangan si Salvador. Ako muna. Sabi ni Sean, kaya pa, kaya.
He is single-handedly keeping JRU in this one. Jimboy, crossover, jumper is good. Right over Alan Lorenaria.
Talagang tinalunan ni Laurenaria yun, ha? I mean, si Jimboy. Siyempre, athletic din rin si Jimboy. Kaya maganda yung ano niya, yung elevation plus yung looping shot.
Sean Argente forcing the issue, and he draws the foul. Let's check out this play. Argente catching fire here in the second frame, knocking down a couple of three-pointers. And this was the more difficult attempt. Step back over the taller Cuajao.
Yan ang very creative ito si Sean. Argente, hindi lang yan sa labas. Kanina, meron tayo, kaya nakapag-free throw siya, nakita niya, heavy traffic, dinikit niya, yun, pinituhan.
Yan yung sinasabi natin na development nung game neto ni Sean Argente. Before, he would just chuck up shots from the outside. Ngayon, binabasa niya yung depensa bago niya gagawin yung diskarte niya.
He's showing the way para kay Salvador para makita niya ito mga estilo sa pag-atake.
Yeah. And that's 2 for 2 for Sean. So, he has 9 points in the second quarter for a total of 12 in the game. Manalili. Off the spin. A familiar spin move. Doesn't hit the shot though. Estrada comes away with it and puts it up and in off the glass and the foul.
Nakita mo ang value ng Jimbo Estrada sa'yo. Hindi lang scorer, tumutulong pa sa rebounding.
It's been a Jimboy Estrada-led first half for the Letran Knights, and he adds on to his total. 13 points already for that young man. Balik sa ating laban. And Jimboy Estrada, how about this? Couple of in and outs, crossover. Basic na basic dun sa Jimboy Estrada. And this time, off a Manalili miss. Jimboy tracking the ball down and then gets another basket.
Bang shot, no? Oo.
Mahilig yan si Jimboy.
Oo. Kahit kanina yung first shot niya, banda din eh. Talagang alam mo, pinapractice niya yan eh.
Kabisado niya.
Oo. Tsaka iba ang kumpiyansa niya pag nandun si Manalili. Para silang 1-2 punch eh. Dagdag mo yung Kevin Santos plus o si Omega. Laban itong team na to.
Kasi pareha sila, coach, pwede sila magsalitan sa ball handling.
Yes.
Ito ni Jonathan Manalili. Of course, right now, Jimboy is more of a scorer. Manalili is the point guard. The facilitator.
Oo. Tsaka makita mo, pareho mga matitibay din naman ang gitna. Pero itong JRU, bakit nandiyan pa rin? Heavy bombers nakadikit. Pero matibay din yung mga Benitez natin. No? Benitez sila panapanaan. Talagang puro athletic din eh. Malalakas tumalon.
Jun Roque, nasa laban na natin. Look at this lengthy lineup deployed by Coach Alan Ricardo. Panapanaan, ipinilit doon. Ball will remain with JRU, but just scanning the floor, Coach Jerry, kitang-kita mo yung not just height advantage, but the length advantage of the Letran Knights.
Yes, ang haba, ang sikip ng floor. Masikip, sobrang naka-zone pag nag-zone ng Letran.
And that forces a shot block violation on JRU. So Letran,
alam mo, dream ng mga player yan eh. If you have players like Sean Argente, Titing Manalili, you know, alam mo, bola darating sa iyo eh.
Yeah. Ngayon, may Jun Roque pa sila. The fadeaway by Jimboy. He bangs it in. Bank is open on a Saturday for Jimboy Estrada.
Grabe yung mga banda na yan, ano?
Pangatlong banda na yan or pabanda ni Jimboy Estrada. Harry Herrera is back in the game. Peña Verde will attack and he floats it up. It's too strong.
Sobra yung tira. Nailang siya kay Omega eh.
He is a known scorer in juniors division, coach. Pero dito, I think he's just in his head. Medyo nag-overthink pa siya doon sa mga tira niya as Omega scores down low.
Kinakalabaw eh. Omega. Talaga yung braso. Nag-iba si Omega. Talagang mahirap din bantayan. Kaya kailangan dapat yan early post work. Bago dumating kay Omega yung bola, kailangan depensahan mo na yan. Kung hindi, sure ball yan sa loob.
12 na ang abante ng Letran, their biggest so far. That was deflected. And it is Jun Roque Laying it up and in. I thought that was gonna be a jam.
Yes. Grabe ito, medyo lumayo na ang ano rito. Letran Knights, very disruptive itong ginagawa nila. Itong koponan ng JRU, itong Letran Knights.
Hirap na sa mahabang lineup itong JRU. Oh, look at that. Si Omega yung sumalubong doon kay Sean Argente.
Yes, bumaba yung yung ano niya eh. Yung kamay niya eh. Talagang pipito ang mga referees natin dyan.
Look at Mark Denver Omega here, carving space. Yan ang gusto ni MDO. Little bit of physicality. And then June Roque on the touchdown.
Tsaka nakita mo yung nakuha ni Titing Manalili. Pagkakuha niya, hindi na binaba eh. Sabay bato agad eh. Assist agad eh. Grabe ang peripheral vision din itong bata na to.
At saka yung court awareness niya, no? Alam niya kung yung mga manlalaro, yung mga kakampi niya, nandun na sa kabila, tumatakbo na.
Grabe yung vision, yung look to pass.
Yeah.
Parang he's like 4 or 5 steps ahead
Yeah.
sa laban eh.
And that's why he is able to do this on the NCAA stage. Manalili, speaking of, has the basketball. 12 ang abante ng Letran. Manalili to the cutting Kevin Santos.
Grabe yun. Pati ako nalilito eh. Yung cross jump step niya sa may biglang no look pass. Grabe yun.
7 assists in the first half for Jonathan Manalili. 7 out of the 10 assists so far of Letran. Sean, ilalabas kay Sean Salvador. Pull-up jumper. Wala. Argente, open look. Not that time, and Manalili is down on the floor. Looks like he got it.
Official timeout.
Holding on to the back of his head.
Oo, parang rebounding jacking for position eh.
And natin kung ano nangyari dito. Jonathan Manalili, you know, he's still hurt.
There is a review for a possible act of violence. All players, please proceed to the area.
And he'll be helped up by his teammates. Let's see what happened. So Herrera and Manalili. Manalili was trying to box out. Herrera was approaching him. Ito. Kasi dalawang kamay. Kasi ganun. Siyempre, yun ang tendency ng player. Kapag may bumabaks out sa'yo, dalawang kamay yung ipapatong mo.
Yes, oh. Pagkalala
The forearm, yeah.
Big guy ka, binax out ka ng small guy, katulad ni Titing Manalili, may tendency yung bigs na anuin ka eh. Yung to jacking for position or magsiswing ng arm yan para makakuha ng magandang buwelo. So tignan nila yan kung merong ano ba, may flap ba dyan o let go.
So they have the better view. No call. JRU is
Jake Arumil giving it for the Heavy Bombers.
looking for a flop.
Yes, oo. Papagpagin lang ni Titing yan.
Yeah.
Ayan na, oh. Kinamot lang.
Pero walang ibibigay dito. So play continues
20 seconds on the
with
shot
3
clock.
minutes and 4 seconds.
With that lead, talaga hindi iupo ni Titing Manalili yan. Ayaw niyang pakawalan yung lamang na yan. Kasi isang iglap, pwede kang abutan ng JRU Heavy Bombers dito with Salvador, Panapanaan, at sila Garupil. Anytime yan.
Manalili. Too strong. Herrera pulls down the rebound. And these two players, sila rin yung nagkaroon ng encuentro sa kabila. Just a bit of color in that rebounding sequence. Manalili tapping the ball.
Sabi niya, akin na to eh.
Hindi naman nag-escalate. Diba? Wala namang naganap doon. So 42-28. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to our coverage. Judy Cam. You know, JRU jersey. Great to see these beautiful faces inside the Philoil Center on a Saturday morning. Yan, magla-lunch na po. So we hope you guys are enjoying the treat. This is a game between the Letran Knights and the JRU Heavy Bombers. Ayun, dapat game na game ka kapag na-on cam ka.
Yes, ayan oh. Mga kiddies.
May mga bagets may mga kids tayo na nanonood ngayon.
I'm sure gagayahin nila yung mga dribbling at passing ni Titing Manalili dyan, no?
Yun yung kagandahan, Coach, kapag na-expose ka ganito kaaga, no?
Yes, oo. I'm sure gagawin nila yung mga dribble na yan. Mga turnaround shot.
Kasi nade-develop yung interest mo. At the same time, nagkakaroon ka ng vision na, uy, balang araw, baka pwede ako maglaro dyan.
Yes,
diba? But play resumes here in the second quarter. It is 42-28. Last 2.5 minutes of the second quarter. Jay Garupin, who's been silent in the game, is able to draw the foul.
Matindi talaga yung single-double play ng JRU Heavy Bombers. Kahit sabihin mong paulit-ulit nila tinatakbo. There's so many ways na pag nagka-breakdown, nakakagawa sila ng paraan para to convert a basket.
This is MDO. Checking back in, and Jay Garupin, one-time Letran Knight, is now on the free throw line. Now this guy has some extra motivation. Lagi naman yan, Coach, if you're against your former team, meron kang gustong patunayan.
Yes, nandun yung gigil, hindi mawawala yun eh. Pakita mo naman pag lalo na, natalo itong Letran Knights ng first game nila. So nandun pa rin yung gigil nila pareho.
Garupin goes 1 out of 2. Lead is still 13 for the white shirts.
Binalik agad ni Coach Allen Ricardo si Omega. Nakita nila yung post presence niya.
Yeah.
Solid ang performance. Yun lang, nag-fumble.
Gustong ipa-review ni Omega. Yeah, but I don't think Coach Allen will use his challenge this early. So this will give JRU the possession. Heavy Bombers were ahead by as many as 6 points in the first frame. It was 17-11 before Letran went on a rampage. And this adds on to the woes of JRU. That's Salvador committing the turnover.
Yeah, very disruptive. Yung ginagawa lang 1-2-2 zone press.
Manalili.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left in the first half. Manalili, that familiar spin. They spray it to the corner. Roque, high off the backboard. But Santos will collect the basketball. 3 to shoot. Roque steps into it. Roque knocks it down.
Sabi. And also, it's a good hustle coming from Kevin Santos. Grabe in-sprint niya yun.
Bumawi yung Jun Roque after a bad miss from the corner. Salvador gets away. And he draws the foul in the process. How about Jun Roque? Shot clock winding down. That was from way out. Roque drops in a big triple. I say big because that stretched the lead to 16 points. Pero si Salvador, mabilis na bumawi para sa JRU.
medyo nag-tall lineup dito si Coach Allen. Ricardo, pinasok niya si Roque, it's Santos, Omega. Talagang it's a game of possession eh.
At saka mukha talagang nahihirapan itong JRU dun sa lineup na yan. Roque, no! Scramble. Sarmiento picks it up. Here is Garupil. Wisely fishes the foul. And it's gonna be on Omega.
Yeah, it's a body contact. Bato sa bato eh.
Ito yung getaway ni Sean si Salvador. Afterwards, Garupil was able to draw the foul. Masakit dun, Coach. Pangatlo yun ni Mark Denver Omega.
Yes, so it was a downhill attack eh. Galing kay Salvador, kaya tinuturo nga niya eh. Bakit walang tumulong eh. Sabi ni Chico Estrada doon eh. So I think he got caught up doon sa depensa.
Jay Garupil knocks in the free throw. Stephen Garupil also crucial against Arellano. 10 points, 4 assists.
Ayan, medyo pinol court press na nila. Full court press na ito.
Quahao. A minute and 5 left in the first half. Manalili sets the table. They spray it to the corner. Pull-up jumper for Roque is off. Rebound snatched by Santos. Pero active hands doon yung Sarmiento.
Nagkahiyaan pa doon.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Panira na ni Santos. In-assist pa kay Omega. Buti na lang natapik palabas. Now it's a screen and screener action. Galing sa baseline inbound.
Uy!
Wow.
Nabiyayaan ni Manalili. So tuloy-tuloy ang pag-arangkada ng Letran. Jonathan Manalili now with his 6th point. And he also has 7 assists. But how about this? Yung inbounder pa, yung pumuntos doon. So yun ang masakit. You know, they gambled on MDO kasi siguro nasa isip ni Coach Allen sa minuto na lang. You know, third foul, baka po pwede na. You know, let's leave him out on the floor even if he has 3 fouls. Pero ito, he picked up his 4th.
Masakit yun kasi kailangan si Omega dito sa game na to, and he's playing so well itong first 2 quarters.
At saka sa kanya nahihirapan sa ilalim itong JRU Heavy Bombers. He is their 2nd leading scorer with 7 points and he has pulled down 5 rebounds already.
Oh, pero si Coach Allen, susugalan niya yan. Pero sa mga 3rd and 4th siguro, ibabalik niya si Omega.
This is gonna be a long rest for MDO. Manalili. 4-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Quahao, extra pass. Santos, easy lay.
Ganda. Very basic. Hindi niya na binaba ang bola. Coming from Kevin Santos. Pagkatanggap. Diretso layup.
Offense looks fluid for the Letran Knights. How about Quahao? The recognition in midair. And he found Santos.
Importante yan, siyempre. You cannot turn your back if you're defending, lalo na to sila Sarmiento, Herrera. You have to face them para makita mo yung mga love pass.
And speaking of love passes, wala kay Herrera, Sarmiento couldn't get a clean look. That's all she wrote in the first half, and the Letran Knights taking control. You know, they've outscored the JRU Heavy Bombers at least in the second frame, 26-19 to stretch out their lead, 49-36. When we return, we'll give you the numbers and the stories of the first half. Afterwards, performances from our cheer-leading squad. Beka Alice, balik ang NCAA Season 1-1.